What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? I gotta do this. I gotta do this video. Um, this video here is called "A Case Against Marriage." I'm telling all of you young guys out there, when you get into your late 20s, early 30s, maybe later, maybe mid 30s, early 40s, you may think about settling down like I did. In my mid 30s, I pretty much, you know, been out there, had multiple girlfriends and partners and shit like that. Just out there playing the field, young, playing the field. You got money, things come. Even had one child out of wedlock. Just want to let you guys know that this marriage thing, when you think about settling down and getting married, I mean, when I got married, I was in my mid 30s, and I said to myself, I said, yeah, well, maybe it's time to settle down and get married. I've had enough girlfriends, enough flings, enough fly-by-night relationships in my life, one night stands, what have you. Um, it's time to settle down and get married. Like I said, I already had a child out of wedlock. My child was pretty much, grown, high school. And I said, well, yeah, I would like to start a family. I'm 36 now, and I would love to start a family. Let me tell you, folks, worst mistake of my life. Maybe I just married the wrong person. Maybe some people out there feel differently than I do about this. You know, um, I've seen couples who seem happily married. I don't know how happy that is. I mean, because me and my wife, I guess we look happily married when we go out in public or when we present ourselves to other people. People say, hey, bro, yeah, you guys look like a nice couple. You look like you're happy. When you go home, life is miserable, man. Life is miserable no matter how hard you try. And like I said, I waited till I was somewhat mature. The person I married is about 7, 8 years younger than I am. Um, Mature, educated. As a matter of fact, I actually met her in another country in South America when I was traveling on business. So, 2 or 3 years later, you wind up getting married because you think it's the right thing to do. Like you said, I decided, okay, well, it's time to settle down. I played the field for long enough, had one child out of wedlock. Let's try this marriage thing out. Our brother got married. His life was miserable married. Maybe I should have taken the advice from him. He didn't understand why I got married. Um, but anyway, what I want to say to people today is that the thing about marriage is it destroys, and I'm not just speaking from a male point of view. So this is not like just for males. This is male and female. The thing about marriage is it destroys you. It destroys your ambition. It takes your energy. It takes necessary energy that could be used for your own self-development. Instead of using that energy and triggering it towards your own personal self-development, making yourself a better person, marriage takes that and it makes you direct all that energy that can be going towards your own personal development, and it puts it towards developing a relationship. Now, if this relationship is going to be beneficial to you financially, or beneficial to your goals in life, or beneficial to society in some way, or beneficial to other people, and you think that's good, or it evolves into that, or it actually evolves into that, maybe so. But when you study statistically the divorce rate, separation rate, majority of the times it just does not turn out that way. Your choice of finding someone good that you can prosper and advance and develop with is probably as good as hitting the state lottery. Um, what I recommend to people, if you find someone, if you're getting in that time where you're with someone and you're thinking that, oh, I would love to spend the rest of my life with this person, I want to take our relationship further, I want to get married, then have children. Here, do this first. This is something that I did not do before I got married. Take a year and live with that person, move in with that person. Don't just get married after you guys had your separate lives and your separate apartments or your separate dwelling places or whatever. Take time out to say, okay, well, before we get married, let's live together. Let's see if we can live together for one whole year and how that goes. Now, if that goes well for you, you probably met a good candidate for marriage. And chances are, if you guys get along well, living one year under the same roof, you get along pretty well, and you say, hey, okay, I think we can do this, then probably get married. If you can't, don't get married. And if you can't live together first for at least one year, don't get married. Because I'm going to tell you what, here's the deal. You're going to think that this person is somebody that you've conjured up in your head, somebody that you see sporadically, somebody that you may spend some time with, somebody that you may spend a couple weeks together living under the same roof. Then she goes home, you go home. A couple months later, maybe you spend some days together, everything is peachy, everything is creamy, and you say, wow, man, I really love this person, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, I want to marry this person. I'm lonely, I'm ready to take that next step. I'm 35, I'm 36, where I'm ready to start a family now. And then you marry this person, and then you get a home together, and then after several months of living together, you're like, wow, this is not the person that I thought she was. And she's probably saying the same thing to you. This is not the man I thought he was. This is not the woman I thought she was. And then things just fall apart from there. You're probably clean, she's sloppy, you're one way, she's not. You like to keep a clean home, she keeps a dirty home. Um, Things like that. She probably likes to invite people over to the house. You like to stay in seclusion. Um, just things like that. And I've noticed it. I've lived with a couple girlfriends before I got married, and the situation was bad. And I got engaged to my current wife now before I had a chance to live with her, and now the situation after 3 years is pretty much bad, and I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to either separate or get a divorce. So what I would like to say for all you young men and women out there, um, and just take it back a step, I'm ready to get a divorce or separation. And it's very hard now because now there's a child involved. There's a new child involved. A young child, obviously, 2 years old. So being that I love my child and I have to move away from my child into another dwelling is even harder. So, as a matter of fact, I don't think that I would have stuck it through this long in my marriage if it wasn't for the child. If it wasn't for the child, I would have probably been divorced within the first 6 months of my marriage. If it wasn't for, my wife getting pregnant so soon after the marriage. Um, I think that I would have pretty much just split within the first 6 months. Marriage is a destroyer. I look at people like my parents. Man, these guys been together for like 53 years. How can you stand somebody for 53 years? Like 53 years of marriage, looking and dealing with the same person whom's not your child or something, and you have to deal with all their shit for half a century. This is not like the old school. I don't believe in this marriage thing that we should just stick it out through thick and thin, through ups and downs, for better, for worse. Fuck that. All you young people, it's 2014, it's 2014, 21st century. Things change. We're not living the old paradigm anymore. I mean, even if you're thinking about getting married, like I said, live together. You want to have children, if you think this is a responsible person, they're good enough to have children with, have a child. And if your relationship is going well, you have a very good monogamous relationship, then by all means, marry each other. But like I said, most times it does not turn out that way. So for all you people, young people out there thinking about marriage, do some research, do some homework. Like I said, give it time, give it a year or so to live together and figure out who people are. You want to have a child, maybe have a child and live together and see how people are. And if it doesn't work, then part separately in good spirits and just part with good intentions to raise your child or to continue to be friends in the future. Um, work on that self-development. Direct that energy that is put forth towards your marriage. Direct that energy into your own self evolvement, your own self betterment. Um, Marriage will take a lot of energy out of you, especially when there's children involved. So, like I said, I'm working on 3 years here, and I can tell you, not only that, I got married and I moved to a foreign country in South America, in Central America, actually. I got married and moved to Central America, which makes it even worse. Even being in a lucrative city like Panama City, it's kind of been like the worst 3 years of my adult life, I have to say. I wish I hadn't done it. I wish I had known the person I married a little bit better. I wish I had known something about this culture a little bit better, but I didn't do my homework, so I'm paying for it. And now I'm trying to get out. And it takes money to get out, just like it took money to get in. It took tens of thousands of dollars to get in this mess. It's going to take me tens of thousands of dollars to get out. Um, Not a happy camper here. I was a lot happier when I was by myself, making money, doing what I want. Now I come here, not making money, not doing what I want, and miserable because I hate living with my wife. So to all you young people considering marriage, investigate it. But my advice to you is just don't do it. Stay friends, stay well connected, and work that energy that you're going to put forth into a marriage. Put it into yourself, and I guarantee you, you'll be a lot better person. You'll be a lot happier, a lot richer, a lot healthier, um, all around the board. Marriage does nothing but drain you. Drains your ambitions, drains your soul, drains your mind, drains your energy. It just drains. It's just a drain, especially when you marry the wrong person. So just wanted to do this because I'm venting a little bit and I'm ready to move on with my life. So to all you people, thank you for listening. Leave any comments below. Peace. I'm out.